There's nothing like TF2. Not even TF2 anymore. If you're connected with the TF2 discourse, you may have seen all the Meteor match tearing down or defending. It's crazy seeing anyone seeing it in a bright light, cause when the update first came out, the whole year after that people were furious that Valve could do something so horrible to a game that is this beloved.
And I'm done giving Valve the benefit of the doubt, and I'm done pretending that the way they're treating TF2 is okay.
Yeah, casual unironically killed the game for me. I stopped playing when they added the fucking bullshit.
A lot of people left because the update ruined what they liked about the game in the first place. The sense of community in community servers was lost, or more so of the killing of the community servers, and with that also killing the sense of community. I remember a lot of people were just dropping left and right when this update came out. So, who stayed? How does the game still have so many players? Well, people who really love the game and new players who didn't know what TF2 was before the Meteor Match update stayed, and everyone else just left and maybe came back for a bit for the Jungle Inferno update. New people were still flooding the game just because the game is really iconic and free, so anyone was free to jump in. After several years, the game gained a whole new community of people that never experienced the joys of team scrambles and actually talking with people. And suddenly, the idea of reverting Meteor Matcha was controversial. The crazy part is that even some of the old heads were against it. My guess is they got Mandela affected. The game became something else just with one update. It stopped being about having a blast with random people or friends and making a strong community in a really solidly made multiplayer experience, someone would say the most fun you can have online, to playing a very solidly made multiplayer game with a horrible matchmaker. Something very social became very something antisocial. Meteor Match was not the only thing that changed the game's identity. Do you remember when the cosmetic changes 2 was the farthest the TF2 art style should go?
The items, a couple of the items we've shipped in the past have been as far away from the TF's art style as we want to go.
And those items would be, I'm just curious.
I think the dangerous glasses would probably be out there. I think those probably one of the most egregious things.
This was said by the developers of the game. Now look at it! Like, what the fuck? When cosmetics were added to TF2, a bunch of people were scared that the clean look of TF2 would be butchered. Not as many people left because of the cosmetics, but still, it took away some of the game's charm. So the question is, should games be updated at all? This may sound insane, but bigger updates and changes will take away some of the things that initial people were in love with in the first place. Even some smaller things may ruin someone's enjoyment of a game. Patching and maintenance are fine, they just objectively improve the experience. But there is a line for everyone on how much you can add or change until it takes away from the original game feel. The line has been crossed for multiple people and for multiple reasons, especially on TF2. Should there be limits for updates to maintain the original feel of a game? In my opinion, yeah, of course. But yeah, it probably kills a lot of traffic to your game, but if you think games as art, the meaning of your art shouldn't be changed just to gain more eyes on you. But who cares about me, right? I asked a panel of my favorite podcast, the No Clip Crewcast, and here are their thoughts.
And then Philip asks, do you ever return to a multiplayer game you liked and the game lost almost all of its charm? Jeremy talked about World of Warcraft and its expansions and how they took away from the original WoW experience. I especially hate what happened with my favorite of them all, Team Fortress 2. Game had a strong art direction, but the cosmetics and newer maps took a lot of the soul out. In my ideal world, the big update should have stopped in 2013 and the game should have been just polished until the official servers shut down. I really respect the Peak developers for having just the last big update planned and announcing there will be no more new stuff. Do you think there should be an endpoint to updates to preserve the original vision of the game that people originally visited for, or should there be a version select like in Minecraft launcher?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult to answer. Counter-Strike might be sort of one of the more successful examples of a game that continues to evolve and have relevancy. That being said, I have heard a lot of negative things about Counter-Strike 2 from people. I've not played it. I've never even opened it. So should people just like shut down games? I don't know. They ain't gonna, I'll tell you that much. And I agree, TF2 was like the fucking best, and it has slowly kind of decayed. Although I have heard people saying it's having a bit of a resurgence, and I kind of want to go see what's up. But yeah, the hat shit obviously was a Pandora's box that we're living in.
Isn't it funny
one
that
big
Valve
fucking hat box.
destroyed the games industry? Like they're
True,
the ones
but they
that
made Half-Life.
Yeah, you're right. They made Steam, which, you know, that has done nothing bad to the games industry.
I think all games should have like an exit point built into them. Like I think like live service games in general are kind of like a pox, and I think that they kind of are bad for developers and not great for players either. I think a game should have a finished version that is then playable for as long as humanly possible.
And then I think for like games that just have updates pretty frequently, I don't know. Do you really want to play a version of the game that's worse? You know, I think WoW Classic and WoW Retail having a split is an interesting situation because it's like those are distinctly different versions of the game. Same with Minecraft. There's actually like a really dedicated space to preserving all of the different versions of Minecraft. So there's a big dedication for this stuff in certain spaces, but I feel like most games, you're better off just playing whatever the most patched version of it is, or versions of it that have different content. Like there really aren't that many games that are so different from where they were at release to where they are now. Like No Man's Sky, maybe. That would be the one instance where I'd be curious to go back and play a version of that was untouched. Yeah, I don't know. I think more preservation is better, but ultimately whatever is the least damaging to the developers making the game, you know, whatever is the least costly thing, is probably the right way to go.
The panel was kinda split. It's a really hard question where a definitive answer doesn't exist. The gaming industry seems like they don't care and are still pumping their games with unnecessary, sometimes damaging stuff. It's not like there's no reason for this update insanity. It brings a lot of new and old players back into the game, which in turn brings a lot of money that the player base is willing to spend. Some of the developers don't care if their game becomes totally something else, if it means they can cash out millions from it. The popular indies usually do it the right way, especially the already mentioned Peak developers. I really respect that they drew a line in the sand and said, this is the last major update. It means a lot to me, cause I can come back to the game whenever and always have the same fun experience I had on launch. But to circle it back to TF2, there's nothing like TF2, not even TF2 anymore.
The whole thing is pretty funny. Get behind me, Doctor! Jawohl! Charge me! Ja! I am the Overmensch! Left! Jawohl! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Is that one on YouTube also? That is one of the most disturbing things I've ever heard on YouTube, man. That is way too funny.